A 4-0 sweep with the complimentary plays over the past 2 days, and I've got two of them for Monday night in the NBA as the regular season finally winds its way down. And the first one is going to be on the game between Indiana and Philadelphia. Now, listen, this line has certainly escalated here already this morning as the Pacers are up to 9 points at most books as I do this video report for you at 3 o'clock Eastern time earlier this morning at 8. But still, if you're going to invest, are you really going to back the 76ers? Pacers, of course, vying for a playoff spot in this one. Right now, the Eastern Conference standings at the bottom, closely bunched. The Bucks sitting in 6th place. The Pacers 1 game back in 7th at 40-40, their record with 2 games to play. And, of course, they're only 1 game ahead of the Bulls and the Heat, who are tied for 8th place right now in the East. Now, the Pacers have won 3 in a row. They're coming off a 127-112 win at Orlando on Saturday, a game in which Paul George led the way with 37 points, and Miles Turner, 23 points, 10 rebounds. Jeff Teague, 9 points, 13 assists. Team shot a blazing 59% in that contest, had 11 of their 22 three-pointers, and they outscored the Magic, who, let's face it, don't play any defense. They are a disappearing act when it comes to defending anybody. And the Pacers scored 64 points in the paint in that game. Almost half of their 127 points scored down low in the paint. Now, last time these two met was at Bankers Life Arena out in Indianapolis back on March 26. Pacers won comfortably in that one, 107-94. Even though Paul George had a relatively quiet game in that one, as he only had 21 points and 7 or 8 rebounds. But Miles Turner had a very nice game, 17 points, 16 boards. Jeff Teague had 16 points. And that trio, coming off the big game against Orlando, that trio will once again, I think, power Indiana to the win here tonight against an injury-riddled, injury-depleted Philadelphia team just playing out the string here. Philadelphia's lost 6 in a row. Average margin of loss, I think, in those 6 straight losses is around 11.5 points. Pacers have covered 6 of the last 8 meetings, including 4 straight at Philadelphia, so why not lay the points again? If you're going to play it, I think the only way to go is to go ahead and play Indiana. I know Philadelphia has a real good record overall at home versus the spread this season, but Philadelphia just doesn't have the manpower right now, and Indiana is certainly a motivated team. The other team I'm going to take is Milwaukee minus the points at Charlotte tonight. The game means everything for the Bucks. It means absolutely nothing for the Hornets, who are expected to be sitting Kemba Walker tonight. He is doubtful for the game because of a knee injury. Why risk anything? Listen, he scored 23 points to lead the Hornets in Saturday's home loss to the Boston Celtics, a game in which I think I gave you, or no, I didn't use that as a pre-selection in that one. But in that particular contest, the Hornets entered the game mathematically still in the playoff race, but they couldn't even win that game at home to mathematically stay alive, despite Walker leading the way with 23 points. So there's no need to play him in the season's final 2 games. And again, this game means nothing to the Hornets. It means everything to the Bucks. Again, they are in 6th place in the East. But you got the Pacers, you've got the Heat, you've got the Bulls all right breathing down their necks. You've got the Bucks, who are expected to get a boost tonight with the return of their rookie point guard, Malcolm Brogdon, who is expected to return tonight after missing 4 games. They lost 3 of the 4 games without him. Doesn't have phenomenal numbers, the rookie out of Virginia, but he's been a calming, settling force being since installed at point guard, averaging 10 points, shooting 45% from the field and about 4.5 assists per game. Hornets have been a miserable play on the road all season long, 14-25, before losing by 7 points to the Celtics at home on Saturday. They had gotten drilled by 13 at home in a must-win game by the Heat at home in their prior game, and before that, they lost by 7 at Washington. So I'm going to go with Milwaukee in this particular contest, who, of course, they managed to break their own little 3-game losing streak with an 8-point win as a 6.5-point chalk at Philadelphia on Saturday. So Milwaukee and Indiana are your 2 complimentary plays. That'll do it, guys, and I wish you well, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.